What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle. King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hustle Crazy Reactions, the Hustle Family, turn motivation into means, dog pound exotic pups, Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made King Hustle Live, King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle 2.0. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. You know I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero. Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, get your pen, because you already know when I come to these videos, I drop all the information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we're going to talk about a bank that's giving out up to $50,000 to their customers with bad credit personal loans. Yes, $50,000 bad credit personal loans for their customers, all right? And this bank is Regis Bank. Now, when it comes to this $50,000 loan, I'm going to break down what it takes to get approved for a loan, what they're looking for, and why a lot of people don't get approved for a loan. All right, so let's get into the sauce that's going to help you turn to a boss. So when it comes to getting any type of funding, loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, you got to understand this. You got personal credit and you got business credit. The whole goal, the main goal is to get your personal credit structured in a certain way so you can start utilizing it towards your business credit and start getting major funding, loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. You're not going to get a $500,000 loan on the personal side unless it's a mortgage loan. You're not going to get $1 million loan on the personal side. You're not going to get a $250,000 loan on the personal side. You're not going to get these type of loans unless it's a mortgage loan on the personal side. You get those type of loans, those lump sum loans, $1 million, $3 million, whatever, on the business side, because when it comes to handling business or running a business, you need funds, you need capital, point blank period. So people structure their personal credit in a certain way so they can start getting major funding with their business. Now, to structure your credit profile the right way, you got to understand that you have to have debt, you have to have good payment history on this debt, and you have to be managing this debt for X amount of time. Not 2, 3, 4, 5 months, not 6 months, over 12 months. A lot of people don't have good payment history. A lot of people don't have debt or enough debt or good debt. And a lot of people just don't have a good credit profile in general. So when it comes to your credit profile, you have good debt and you have bad debt. The bad debt is any account that you have on your credit profile that's either in collections or you haven't been making payments on. So that's bad debt. So a lot of people don't understand that the debt that's being reported on their credit report is you got 3 FICOs, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Each FICO reports its own debt. And your overall debt is the total from all 3 FICOs. So if you have $6,000 in debt being reported on your credit report right now, and it's bad debt, it's delinquent debt, collections, that's bad. A lot of people don't want to have debt, period. A lot of people don't want to owe anybody. A lot of people just want to pay their bills and go on what they go. A lot of people go to school when they turn 18, they get student loans. That's a primary trade line. A lot of people, when they turn 18, go finance cars, put $500 down. That's a primary trade line. A lot of people get credit cards when they turn 18, primary trade line. These are things that you get that you're supposed to get to build your credit, your payment history, and your credit report. But a lot of people wasn't taught credit. No one's really taught credit in high school, period. So we don't know how to utilize these things. We're under the impression that we get a credit card, we can go buy whatever that we want, we pay it back whenever that we want. No, nobody told us about student loans. Nobody told us about these type of programs. Nobody really told us how to manage money. There's not a credit class or a money management class in elementary, middle, or high school. If college. So the main thing that helps us survive in life, they don't teach us that. They teach us about things that we really don't use in life. So when it comes to credit, when it comes to business funding, when it comes to personal funding, we know that, okay, we take our personal credit and we start building it. So people get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit on their personal side just to use as primary trade lines to build their personal credit. For instance, on the personal side, when you get a credit card, you're not supposed to use 10% to go over 10% utilization rate. So you get a $1,000 credit card, you're not supposed to use more than $100. You get you a $500 credit card, you're not supposed to use more than $50. So what people do, they get these credit cards and they attach bills to them. So each month this bill comes off this credit card to be, because you got to use your credit card and you also have to stay under your utilization rate. So people attach bills that stay under their utilization rate and still use their card each month so it can be used and staying under their utilization rate, which will help their payment history on their credit report. That's a little credit finesse hack. People get secured loans, utilizing their own money. You know, when you utilize your own money, you're setting your own credit limit. So if you got $5,000, you want to get your $5,000 credit card, a secured credit card, that's your limit, $5,000. And by you staying under the 10% utilization rate, which is $500, it's going to build your credit limit. So now you can start going to get unsecured loans for $10,000 from that bank. They're going to start giving you offers. That's how it works. See, a lot of people don't understand that secured loans and credit cards will help you build your credit faster than unsecured loans and credit cards. A lot of people use secured loans and credit cards when they're building CPNs, when they're building the credit profile on CPNs, because it's easier to get a secured loan than an unsecured loan. You can go anywhere and get you a secured loan utilizing your own money. So now it's going to pop up as a credit card or a loan on your credit report as a trade line, a primary trade line on your credit report that you're paying off on time each month. So building the debt on your credit report, having the most good debt as possible on your credit report is how you build your credit profile. How you build your credit score is by payment history. So each month that you make payments on whatever account that you have on your credit report will build your credit score. A lot of people don't understand why there are bad credit loans. There are bad credit loans because your credit score really only determines your APR, which means how much in interest will you be paying on this loan. Will you have a high interest rate? Will you have a low interest rate? People with good credit have lower interest rates than people with bad credit. People with bad credit have high interest rates, which means you're going to be paying back more on this loan than somebody with a low interest rate. See, these are the key factors that determine if you will get approved for a loan or not. Then you have your debt to income ratio. How much money do you make? How much of that are you paying in bills each month? Your debt to income ratio. They want you between 36% and 45%, depending on the bank lender and group that you're going through. So always do your research, call and ask them, what percentage are you guys looking for when it comes to loans, when it comes to DTI? They're going to tell you. Thanks. So now you know what number you need to focus on. I can't go in here and tell you that every bank they focus on if you will have enough money after everything. So if you make $4,000 a month, $2,000 is coming out of your you pay $2,000 a month in bills. You already at 50%. You already too high. 36% is looking like $4,000 a month you get paid, $1,450 in bills that you pay. That's 36% right there. But then you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. The average American woman has kids. The average American rent is about $1,500. The average American, you know what I'm saying, is already at that 36% with just rent. So it's a lot of different key factors that plays in the part if somebody will get approved for a loan or not. And those key factors right there is what determines your APR and if you get approved for a loan and how much you get approved for. It's a lot of people out there with good credit that has no debt or low debt on their credit report that's still not get approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit because they don't care about what you did then to get this 700, 680, or 750 credit score. They care about what you're doing now because what you did back then isn't going to pay the bills right now. So there's people with good credit that still get denied loans because of their debt to income ratio, their debt that's being reported on their credit report, their payment history, just a lot of different factors that will reject somebody from getting approved for a loan, credit card, a line of credit or not. So understanding those factors before you jump up and try to get approved for a bad credit loan will help you faster get approved for the loan because you already know what to look for. You already know what they're looking for, what they're going to pull, how much you need to make, this and that. And as you already know, so you already got that together. So you won't have to go into these offers or keep having to email this documentation, that documentation. Or no, you already know, so you already got it. It makes things easier. So Regis Bank has a $50,000 unsecured personal loan. So Regis, their unsecured loan gives you the freedom to one lump sum to cover debt consolidation, home improvements, or any unforeseen expenses at a fixed rate with no collateral required. They help you out. So apply for a convenience for your prompt funding. Current customers can apply for up to $50,000 by phone or a branch. So if you are already a customer with them, if you already have a personal bank account with them, checking the savings, you already have been making consistent deposits and keeping your account in good standings, that's a customer. See, a lot of people don't understand that building relationships with banks helps you in the long run. Meaning that if you have an account with them, you're regularly making deposits, withdrawals, you keep your account in good standings, they're going to start sending you perks. And once they start sending you perks, that's when you know that you're building a relationship with that bank because they're giving you offers. So you always want to build a relationship with a bank because a lot of you never know. You might have worse credit than that person, but they might push your credit through faster or push it through and won't push theirs through. They might help you faster than them because you are a customer with them and you have a relationship. So all customers can apply for $50,000 and up by phone or in the branch. All right, so interest rates range from 9.24% and to 29.99 APR. So like I told y'all, every bank lender group does not have the same APR factor. So always pay attention to the APR that bank lender group is offering because you can already, by that, determine if you will have a high APR or a low APR. You're going to know your credit score, so you already going to know what's going on. So application decisions in minutes. Complete a loan application to receive your loan options within the same day, so same day funding. No origination fees. Submit an application without worrying about origination fees, application fees, or prepayment penalties. All right, so we all know that some banks have prepayment penalties, meaning that if you pay off this loan faster than the term, you will be penalized. So they have they basically break down the loan payment example. So for a 36-month loan, $12,000 at 10.99%, you'll be paying a monthly payment of $392.81 per 36 months. A $12,000 loan at 13.74%, you'll be paying $408.62 per month. And a loan for 42-month term or the 48-month term at $12,000 loan at 15.49, you'll be paying a $336.96 payment per month on that loan. All right, so when it comes to the interest rates with them, Regis unsecured loan interest rates range between 9.24 and 29.99%. Your fixed interest rates will depend on your credit history, loan amount, loan term, and whether you are eligible to receive the 0.25 auto pay discount. So fees, loan processing fee is $0. Return item fees is $15. Late fee is 5% of the unpaid loan payment amount or $100 less, whichever is less. Rate discounts available for loan amounts of $5,000 or greater. If you are elect to have the monthly payments automatically debited from your Regis checking account through our automatic payment options during the application process, the amount will be discount varies based on the type of relationship with Regis. I keep trying to tell y'all, the relationship really matters, and they determine that. So you want to have a good relationship with them. So terms and repayment. All right, so repayment occurs monthly, and fixed payment amount will be based on terms, APR, and loan amount. Terms between 36 and 60 months. Automatic payments is an option. To be eligible for this unsecured loan, a line of credit, you must be a Regis deposit relationship. So checking, savings, MM, or a CD account on which the owner has to be open for at least 6 months. So you have to have a bank account with them for at least 6 months. All right, so that's not hard. So make sure you guys are tapping in with Regis Bank unsecured personal loan. They're working with people with bad credit, relationship based. If you don't have a bank account with them, go open up one. Wait your 6 months. Make sure you're building a relationship, depositing funds into that account, and you make sure your debt is there, your debt to income ratio. Make sure your payment history is all in order before y'all go apply for these loans, because these loans are being used as primary trade lines to start building your personal credit, to leverage towards your business, and start getting major funds for your business, no doc loans, and so on and so on. All right, so make sure you guys are tapping in with Regis Bank, getting approved, getting the bag, investing, and being more blessed. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping this sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 Unlimited Gems is $1,000, but for a limited time only, I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, for $350, I am doing 5 questions. So if you have $350, you got 5 questions. Any 5 questions that you would need to learn or know, I got you. $350, Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $350 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in to the crypto tour in-person limit gym, $6,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money we meet in person. Make sure y'all tap in with the credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. Make sure y'all tapping in with my Telegram Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content curators. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Still look for people. Make sure you go tap into my reaction channel, King Hustle Crazy Reactions. Make sure you go tap into my music channel, King Hustle X1M on YouTube. Make sure you go tap into my live YouTube channel that's connected to my Twitch, King Hustle Live on Twitch and YouTube. I do all my freebies, giveaways, IRL streaming, dual streaming, reaction videos, streams with the Huz, all that stuff over there. So you don't want to miss out on nothing for free, no fun. Go subscribe to my Twitch, King Hustle Live, and my YouTube, King Hustle Live. Make sure you go follow me on my IG, King Hustle X1M, for free methods and free sauce and free information that's going to turn you into a boss, and the opportunity to, come create generational wealth and financial freedom that will lead you to all my other IGs. Make sure you go follow my clothing brand on IG, Boost Split Apartment on IG. And make sure y'all tapping into everything that got to do with King Hustle, because we over here we making money, we getting our credit together, we winning, we having fun, we streaming, we just doing it all big over here, motivation, all that. So make sure y'all tapping into your boy King Hustle, all the YouTube channels, all the Instagrams. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.